Millie, a story by Wolfram Sparks, illustrated by The False Wolf. You awake to see Daddy looking down at you and stroking your mane.
Daddy! Good morning, Daddy.
Good morning, Millie. I'm afraid I have some bad news.
He takes a deep breath.
Slate? He ran away.
You only just then notice that Slate really is gone from his comfy spot on your back. But it still doesn't make any sense. Why would Slate run away? It can't be true, can it? You know that he wasn't happy because he was spending so much time sobbing and whimpering and complaining about his sea places being gone. But he always liked being nestled in your fluff more than anything else. He loved his mama. Why would he leave?
What, baby, run away?
Daddy sighs again.
He must have decided that he didn't want to be with his mama anymore. I'm sorry, girl.
You start to tear up.
Sweet. But, sweet what, Mama?
I don't know, Millie. He left you, didn't he?
You tremble in sadness.
What, baby? No, Mama. I'm a good Mama.
Yes, you are. You were the bestest mama. Slate is a bad baby for running away.
You always thought Slate was a good baby, and you don't want him to be a bad baby. But he ran away from you, so Daddy must be right. Slate was very bad.
I'm doing my best to try to find him again. In the meantime, just keep an eye on your other babies.
But Mama still loves Sweet. Mama helped Daddy find Sweet.
You do still love Slate, even though what he did was very bad. You'll tell him how bad he was when you find him again. But you're worried that if Daddy doesn't find him, he'll never come back. Daddy stops to think for a second.
I'm going to go now, but I'll be back very soon. Then you can look around to see if you can find Slate. Just do something else in the meantime.
Okay, Daddy. Millie, wait.
Daddy leaves and closes the gate to the safe room behind him. You look at your other babies, but they're both still asleep. Snowy snoring away in the climbing pole, and Garnet lying by the ball pit in the corner. You don't want to wake them because they both look so cute sleeping, peeping and twitching occasionally, and making whistling noises each time they breathe. You realize you haven't even played with any of the toys in your safe room yet. So you may as well. All fluffies love to play, even Mama Fluffies. And you don't have anything else to do. So you decide to give it a go. You start with a bouncy ball. You nudge it with your nose, and it rolls a little in front of you. Then you edge towards it and nudge it again, and it moves away from you again. You pick up the pattern of nudging, then walking, then nudging, then walking, until you hit a wall. Then you turn around and do the same in a different direction, speeding up as you start to get the hang of it. It would probably be a lot of fun, but you have to keep making sure you aren't making too much noise so that you don't wake your babies. And you still can't stop thinking about Slate. What if Daddy never finds him? What if he's outside forever? What if he can't find food? Or a monster finds him? And you try not to think such a horrible thought and go back to playing with the ball. But you're still miserable. Finally, Daddy comes back in, and you rush towards him.
Hey, girl.
He scratches you on your cheek.
You can start looking for Slate now, but you have to follow a few rules.
That makes you quite happy. You normally cheer and get all excited when you're happy about something. but right now you don't want to,
Thank you, Daddy.
is all you say.
Follow me.
Daddy takes you outside into the next room. It's the boring color room with a TV in it. It's a very big room. There's loads of things all over the room as well. Some of them you know the names of, like TV and sofa and table and plant. And some you don't know, like a thin, pretty colored blue thing in one corner that you haven't noticed before. And two big black things with circles in them on either side of the TV. There are two big wooden pillars on one side as well, which are filled with rectangular boxes of all different sizes, mostly white or brown or black ones, but a few nicer colors like blue or orange or purple. These must be a kind of blockies that Daddy plays with.
Okay, Millie. You can start searching for Slate, but there are a few rules.
You turn back towards Daddy. You want to find Slate more than anything, but something in your head tells you that if you disobey Daddy, then he won't let you look for Slate. So you listen to his rules.
First of all, you have to stay in this room. I'm going to close the doors to this room so you can't leave even if you tried. But just remember. Second of all, this is where you make poopies here.
He pointed to a box, like the litter box in your safe room, but slightly smaller and cleaner.
You've been good about that so far. So just remember that you still need to make poopies in the litter box even when you're outside the safe room. And I guess that's it. I'm going to go search somewhere else. So just carry on looking around in here.
Stay in room, make poopies in new litter box. You think you can remember that. As Daddy leaves and closes the door behind him, you think of where to start looking. It's a really big room, so there are loads of places. In fact, it's so big that you think he must be in this room still. It has to take ages for a blind baby Fluffy to find their way out of this place. And in the dark as well. You look under the sofa, but can't really see much under there. So you call out to Slate.
Slate! Come out! It's Mama!
There's no response. You walk around the room a few times, looking in some of the hidey spots as you go. Under the table, inside the big pillars full of Daddy's blockies, even digging up some of the litter in the new litter box to see if he's hiding under there. It may be a big room, but there don't seem to be many hidey spots. There's a part of the room which is like a whole different room as well, where the floors are all hard and cold and covered in a square pattern, and the whole area is surrounded by massive blockies that are taller than you are. But he's not in there either. All of a sudden, there's a sound, like a quiet rumbling noise. Then you hear a louder voice.
No care! Baby hate Mama! Slate?
It's Slate.
Slate! No hate Mama! Come back to Mama!
You search around frantically, but can't find him anywhere. And you don't remember where the voice came from. Eventually, you're just running around the room in circles. He has to be here somewhere. The soft rumbling starts again, and you hear Slate's voice again.
No! Go away! Leave Slate alone! No! Mama, find Slate!
You yell out. Slate doesn't answer. You go back to searching desperately, kicking up more litter to try to find him, running to and fro, but there's no sign of him. The sound begins again.
No care! Baby hate Mama! No be bad baby, Slate! Mama give biggest huggies of love and nuzzies!
You thought your promise would work. All babies love getting love and huggies from their mamas. But Slate doesn't respond, and you still can't find where he's hiding.
No! Go away! Leave Slate alone!
You don't respond this time. Just Just lay down and sob. It's worthless. You can't find him anywhere. You wear yourself out for ages trying to find where his voice is coming from. And when Daddy returns to carry you back to the safe room, you tell him about how you heard Slate and how he said he hated you and didn't want to come back. And Daddy said he'd have a look since he can reach places in the room that are too high for you. You sit on your blankie and cry. Your own baby hates you. You don't think you'll ever see him again.
Your mama is never going to see you again.
You're Slate, and you don't know what's going on. You can't see anything. You don't know where you are. This is the worst feeling in the whole world. You don't know what else to do, so you lash out in panic.
No kill! Baby hate mama!
The horrible monster moves in closer to you. You don't know how you know, but you can tell he's very close, almost in your face. Not knowing for sure makes it so much worse. And worse still, he doesn't say anything. Just stays right in front of your face.
Hate you! Sweet hate you! Go away!
He's still there. You scream at him again.
No! Go away! Leave Sweet alone!
Then he moves back. But now you don't know where he is at all, which makes you so scared again. You even make peepees everywhere when you think you feel something touch you. You think the monster daddy left, and now you're all alone. You don't know what's going on. You try to run away again, but your leggies have the weirdest feeling. It's like you're moving them, but you don't even know if they're doing anything at all. You try walking on them anyway, and end up walking for ages and ages and ages. When Monster Daddy first took your eyes away, you thought it would be terrible because you'd always be bumping into things that you couldn't see. Now you're walking and you're not bumping into anything. And you realize that that's much, much worse. You have no idea where anything is, or if there's anything there, or even if you're going anywhere. You stop walking and lie down and take a few deep breaths before you start to sob. You don't know what to do. There's nothing you can do. You're bored and terrified at the same time. You even want the horrible man to come back, just so you know there's something there. And he does. You hear a thud, then a tap, 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 tap. And he touches your back, and you yelp in terror.
Please, no touch, baby! No way!
Do you know where you are?
You don't answer.
Do you know what's happened to you?
You don't answer. You don't know why, but the question makes you really nervous. You whimper as the man strokes you across your back. Then his hand moves over to your side and runs over one of your leggies. That feels really strange.
Stop! No touch there!
He stops, but now you don't know where he is again. Every moment feels more scary than the last. You decide you only have one option.
Daddy! Daddy? Daddy's still here?
There's a pause.
Yes, Daddy is still here.
Please, please take baby back to Mama. Baby's sorry.
No!
His reply is so sudden, it got you straight off guard.
But, baby asked nicely and...
There's a loud thud, and you chirp and cheep in terror.
Nicely? Do you think I give a shit? You ran away from your own mother. You're never seeing her again, and that's your fault.
You make more poopies and peepees as you sob and chirp in sheer terror.
You try walking yet?
He says, this time in a softer tone. You answer quietly.
Yeah. Yes. Baby try walking. What, baby? You can't walk.
Because your legs are gone.
Everything falls silent.
I cut off your legs.
You take a second to take in what he's just said. Then you feel something sinking deep within you, like your entire body is falling down into nothing. You try to move your leggies again, but nothing happens. Then the man touches your leggies. There's nothing there. You want to ask something, but you're not sure what. You can't form the right words.
That's right. Your leggies are gone. You know, a lot of daddies cut off their fluffies' leggies to make them more subdued. It stops them running around everywhere, playing with things they're not supposed to play with, and, of course, running away.
You can't believe it. Why would a person do something so horrible? Something so evil? Fluffies need leggies to run and play. Fluffies are supposed to run and play and get huggies and love. Fluffies don't deserve to have their leggies taken. You don't deserve to have your leggies taken.
I'm a good Fluffy. Want leggies.
You know, quite a few fluffies lose their sight as well, especially ferals. I guess you have to be pretty unlucky to lose your eyes and your leggies.
You're not listening to him. Still in shock that your leggies are gone. You can't believe someone would think of doing that, of taking away a Fluffy's leggies so they can't run and play. But now you just wish you hadn't run away. You would do anything to be back with your mama.
Anyway,
He pats your head and you peep again.
welcome to your new home.
You tremble. This is how you're gonna be forever.
Yes?
Want die.
You want to die?
Want die.
The man doesn't say anything.
Baby, want die. Want die. Want die. Want die. Want die. Please, cute baby.
You mean it. Nothing can be worse than being like this forever. You just want the man to take it all away. He pauses and you continue to beg under your breath. Then he leans in and says one word.
Sorry.
There's a tap, 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 tap noise. Then a thud. And you know the man is gone. Now you're all alone. Now there's nothing. You do wish you were dead.